Hello, welcome back to my Star Wars playthrough. You might notice that I am using a different character right now. It's because my brother recently started playing Star Wars, and I was very excited about it because last time I tried to introduce this game to him was years ago, and he didn't really like it. But he does like it more now, or at least he started playing the story more and finally got to see why I like it. And so I needed a character to play with his bounty hunter, and the closest character I had was Abrasia. So I sent her off to play with him. And I made a new spy at the exact same location that Abrasia was. She has the same personality. I know you just met Abrasia, and now we have to say goodbye to her and say hi to a different character, but this is basically the same person. They have the same backstory, same personality. Hyreth is just a different name because it means nostalgia for a place that you can't go back to or might not exist, and I thought that sounded nice as a name. So this is Hyreth, or Hireth, maybe, I don't know, and she is essentially the same person. So with that out of the way, this whole labor camp is essentially a giant place of sad because the Hutts who took over Hutta bought the planet from the Evokai, who didn't know what they were getting rid of until it was too late. Oh, almost forgot this mission over here. And so the Evokai are now all slaves and have to do what the Hutts say, and they can't have their planet back, which is very sad.
Shoo-hi, stranger. That's Evokai native speak for hello. Don't get a lot of visitors here who aren't backward savages. You come to the work camp looking for laborers?
I have other business. Just stopped here out of curiosity.
Well, good to meet you then. Nice talking with someone who doesn't live in the mud for a change. My name's SWTOR, by the way. I deal salvage to the Evokai. Smelly work, but profitable. Most Evokai are decent, though not too bright. Like my little helper here. Say hello, Imat.
Racist!
Welcome to Varsunta's many treasures. Do you know the Black Death who slaughters my people?
Imat, I keep telling you, not every off-worlder knows the Black Death. Oh, ignore him, stranger. This isn't your problem.
What's going on here?
There's some crazy rich guy running around shooting Evokai. Big pain in the neck.
The Black Death kills my people for sport. Butchers women and children.
He started out hunting hostile Evokai in the swamps, but now he's killing ones from the work camp. Having the time of his life. Keeps their ears and teeth as trophies. If this slaughter keeps up, I might have to get a real job. You know, I'll bet someone like you could convince this guy to quit. I'd sure make it worth your while.
He needs to be stopped.
Fantastic! You just might save my business. You're looking for a vehicle out in the swamps surrounded by security droids. This Black Death guy doesn't like visitors. You'll probably want to do something about his droids before you try talking to him. Good luck.
The one other difference between Hireth and Abrasia is that she is a sniper. Abrasia's was the stealth-based one. Hireth's is take cover and distance.
Only as intended.
Already got
Be
that.
well.
So what she does is she does cover here. This is if there is nothing nearby as cover. A lot of times there will be objects like boxes or logs or things that are marked as cover spots already, and she'll roll into that. If there's none, then she'll just make her own cover there. And she has her abilities that she can do while in cover, which it changes to a different taskbar, so I have to make sure to keep them all organized as I get the abilities based on both in cover and out of cover. It's a distance character as opposed to a melee character, essentially.
Stop this nonsense at once. What do you think you're doing, blasting my droids? I'm a senior administrator of Zerka Corporation.
You could be the Queen of Naboo for all I care.
Your parents obviously didn't teach you to respect your betters, little girl. I demand to know why you're disturbing my hunting trip.
If you don't quit killing the natives, you'll answer to me.
You insignificant scum. Do you know how important I am? I dine with Imperial moths. We both know Ibokai are no better than act dogs, so stop pretending this is about them. Look, I understand how things work here on Hata. I'll pay you handsomely to leave me in peace.
You're not buying your way out of this.
Oh, for the love of... What do you want from me? Stop wasting my time and name it.
I want you dead, you sick filth.
Die, racist!
How dare you?
Some jerk left all those guys for me to fight. There's not supposed to be that many there around that ship, so it looks like that guy led them all there and then ran off. Which is very sucky to do. Please think of other players when you're playing a game. They just want to have fun, they don't deserve to be griefed by you. You can fall one by one by one by one by one. Ah. Wrong target. Meant to do the snipe on the guy on the left. And 4. So that means that, now that I finished that, well, actually I need to go to the work camp, so I guess I can't use the quick travel for this.
They're lazy, they're
Racist.
stupid, they complain all the time.
Be better off with droids. Get a lot more done. One of Imon's little buddies just stopped by. Said he saw you kill the Black Death. Pretty harsh.
I had my reasons.
You must have ice water running through your veins.
You punished the Black Death and avenged my people's slaughter. You will be celebrated at our campfires tonight.
You're safe now. You'll be all right.
At least until another like him comes along. Next time we must be ready.
That's enough, Emot. Get back to work scrubbing those broken power converters. Here's your credits, my friend. Safe travels to you.
Some new shoes. And something that I forgot to point out, by colors, is that this is the same shirt that my character was wearing, Abrasia, but she had the hood up. Because Hireth is a Twi'lek, she can't wear hoods. She can still wear some helmets and stuff, but they either clip through her leku, which are the things coming out of the back of her head, or they don't show up at all. I also have the glasses hidden because I hate those things. They're just terrible. Okay, now I can return. So let me go to my abilities, general, quick travel. That always needs to stay here. Next, I go to the cantina. Or no, actually, this would be closer to the palace. I'm going to wait on training. You can see on my radar that I need to, but I want to finish my quest up here first, so that way I can make sure I'm not going to just level up again, in which case I would have to go to the trainer again. It's easier to just do it all at once. Oh boy, she's here.
Slow down, Blade. Stay with me a while. We haven't had the chance to talk. I'm Kaleo. Nemro puts me in charge of the good stuff. His guns, his troops, the safety of his little palace. You can spare some time for me, right?
I'm in sort of a hurry right now. You'll have to make it quick.
Probably eager to get back outside. Blow the heads off a few locals. See who's stupid enough to act tough. I'm more interesting. Promise. You've got a nasty reputation, you know. I can't help wondering, why would the Red Blade finally visit the House of Nemro?
You've given it thought. Why don't you tell me?
I think you want what everyone wants. Money, power. Maybe stir things up a little. I like to think you'll be Troubleblade. You'll be bloodthirsty, treacherous. Because I could enjoy keeping an eye on a bloodthirsty, treacherous pirate.
You got a strange idea of fun, lady.
I get bored easily. Even hot perversions get old after a while. If you are trouble, take your time. I'd hate to stick a blaster to your head, or a slave collar around your neck, before I've seen everything you can do. That's all I wanted to say. You can go now.
You think you can make a threat like that and then just dismiss me?
I just did, didn't I?
As you can see, Cleo is a butthead. You either love her or you hate her. I tend to fall on the greatly dislike side. She's extremely annoying to me, but there's other people who can't get enough of her.
Fathra will not stop his mining operations. He's going to keep tapping our gas pocket and cut our supply in half.
O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Don't play dumb with me, Taflajan. Fathra doesn't need to steal our customers if he doesn't leave us any gas to sell, and we can't uproot him without help.
Punyu kichawa joto jamba.
Idiot. Sorry about Taflajan, Blade. Legitimate business brings out the worst in us. Makes me miss actual crime, you know? But it looks like you're about to brighten my day. You find the shipment?
If you have my money, then I've got your shipment.
You sound like my kids. The fee's been transferred to your account. You'll have access by the time you're back at your apartments. You earned every credit. I'd buy you a drink in the cantina, but I need to have a chat with Nimro. We should talk more another time, though. You do good work.
Always looking for business. Just say the word, Carols.
And I'll see you when I see you.
The operation is proceeding well, Agent. Thanks to your intervention, Carol's Jarvis will once again have Nemro's ear. I took note of your meeting with Nemro Security Chief Cleo. You handled yourself well. Still be on your guard. We've identified her as a freelance assassin, enforcer, and anarchist. She's been attached to a dozen employers in half as many years, using several different aliases.
Killing her wouldn't be any trouble. I can lure her somewhere isolated.
She's a wild card. She may prove a liability, but she could also prove very useful. Watch her. On to more immediate concerns. Nemro operates a major Schwash gas mine on Hutta. The Empire wants access to Nemro's refined gas. Unfortunately, Fathra is tapping the same gas pocket as Nemro. We need to destroy Fathra's operations in the rust yards before Nemro's grinds to a halt.
Can't we just buy the gas from Father instead?
Nemro's refineries produce Schwash usable as a precision explosive. Fathra can't refine the gas to the same degree, and he's wasting it by trying. He will travel to Fathra's mining facility and place explosives in the drill shaft, destroying the equipment and collapsing part of the gas pocket. You'll need to strip a uniform and credentials off the facility guards to pass the final security checkpoint. A working disguise is imperative.
Who needs a disguise when I can shoot my way in?
Shoot your way through the rust yards if you like, but the automated security won't let anyone unauthorized into the drill chamber. Your disguise may not hold up under close inspection, so avoid conversation. The explosives have already been delivered to your room. Once you're finished, go back to Carol's Jarvis and make sure he knows what happened. Take the credit if you like.
I'll be back soon.
One more thing, Agent. Darth Jadis pays increasing attention to your work. He will reward success or failure appropriately, and I will not intervene. Report back after you've destroyed the mine and inform Carols of the results. Keep her out.
Were you trying to get my attention? want this to happen, I'll need payment. No time to lose.
And I could get the Getzo one, but it goes a little bit out of the way, and this one goes right where I need to go. And I tend to only like getting one other one with my main one. So you all can get the Getzo one. It is an interesting mission, and it ends in a nice way if you do the light side. So feel free to experience that yourself. I'm just showing the basics of what I do in the game.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools.
Up to 8 targets.
Trust no one.
It's already up there. There's that. Okay. And here is my first chance in the game to use a speeder. I mean, I could have used a speeder before this, but the labor camp is not one of the places on the map that has a taxi port. I could use it for the cantina and the market, but those are within walking distance, and I was shooting the guys on the way to the palace, so really I might as well just not take the taxi. But now I can,
All vehicles leave on
because that's where
time.
both my missions go. The speeder automatically goes at the fastest speeder velocity that can go in the game, and this changes based on what planet you're in, because some planets, they don't have the in-between part actually built. They have the speeder go off a bit from the camp, and then you fade to black, and then you come to with the taxi going to the destination. And in those places, the taxi is the only way off of the initial destination. That's not so much in the first planets, because the maps were much smaller, but in the later planets, you tend to have to take a taxi to get to the other places on the city. Or planet, I mean.
You must be Peblak. I have a datapad for you.
Know you. Seen you around Nemro's palace. Heard your interesting reputation. Name is Cray. Paid by Nemro to sabotage Fathra. Goal to end hot war from shadows. Good work. Very exciting. Learned of hole in Nemro's security. Gotta seal it before Fathra discovers. Want in? Risky, but profitable.
I'll have to charge extra for putting up with your babble.
Conversation part of mission, yes? Already factored into payment. Fathra Patrol captured Nemro's smuggler in random sweep, but didn't know it. Fathra Patrol threw smuggler into rust yards as slave. Fools. Smuggler knows Nemro's business. If smuggler is exposed, business is compromised. Immediate action required, yes?
What do you plan to do?
Nemro considers smuggler useful. Rescue preferred, if possible. Mission objective, use this device. Deactivate smuggler's slave collar. Free him. If device fails, drastic measures authorized. Alternate objective, silence smuggler permanently. Snag tracking chip from base of smuggler's skull as proof.
Awfully cold, aren't you?
Hutta offers nasty life for the squeamish, yes? After job, consider relocating. Freeze Evan or get tracking chip from his skull, then return. Earn credits, leave happy. You in?
I can work with that.
Excellent. Knew you were right for this job. Zevon imprisoned in Rustyard's slave pen. Identified by green skin, tattoos, excitable temperament. Species, Mirialan.
I can't wait until I get off of Hutta so I can finally stop looking at the horrible atmosphere. It makes everything look so bad. Go away. Bad explosive robot. but it makes everything look so bad. My character is supposed to be a mint green. You can't tell that here because she looks like pea soup because the whole sky is pea soup. Pea soup for her as in PEA, pea soup for the sky as in PEE. It's just really gross looking. What? Bad thing. Go away. Nobody likes you. Stupid thing. There. And I got my clips. I'm not gonna put those on till I get up there though because they have no stats. Always be careful to get onto these lifts. Sometimes it will be a short enough drop like this that it won't hurt you much by falling, but a lot of times they're a very, very deep drop and you will die the second you fall off. Like, it's just insta-death. So make sure you actually use the lift, don't try to rush it like I do sometimes.
Not Mothra's people, I know that. Cray sent you, didn't he? How you planning to bust me out? I can't stroll around with this slave collar on. If I step outside the secure zone, I'll be shocked unconscious. Or worse.
It wouldn't be much of a rescue if I didn't have a workaround.
You can neutralize slave collars? Fantastic! Use it to free the others. These poor people got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fathra's working them to death. They're strong enough to make a run for it. They just need their slave collars deactivated first.
You care about these other slaves that much?
We've been keeping each other alive in here. I won't just leave them. If the guards discover I've escaped, they'll torture the others to death. Can't happen. All you have to do is deactivate the other slave collars. My friends will make a break for it when the guards aren't looking.
I'll help your friends escape.
Great. Once you've deactivated their collars, come back to free me.
There's an enslaved miner. Let's see if I can do this without getting close enough to have to fight those guys. Can't see target. There we go. Be free. Legendary player. I've never heard of a legendary player. Huh. I wonder what makes her legendary. I wonder if she got like a lifetime subscription. They had been giving those out like ages ago, years ago, but they stopped doing that for whatever reason, and so there's only a certain number of people who have them. But like, I don't actually know if that's what that is or not. I have this flare on my name from one of the events that happened lately. It's one of the ones that you put the code in and you can get it for free, so you guys need to look up those codes that you can get stuff for free for. But I don't know how you would get to be a legendary player. I never heard of that. Promotion codes, that's what those would be called. I couldn't think of the word. Come on. Put on mission item, this, which it's terrible looking. I hate it. Also, it has no stats.
Cartel representative identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Gas leak detected. Activating ventilation system. Lockdown in place until ventilation complete. Recalling all mining and security droids.
If I go over here, then I can just get off and be out of range of... Nope. I guess I wasn't out of range. Phooey. That was fast. Ah, dang it! It's so unfair. There, now you're all dead. I hope that you're all happy. This was what you wanted. The droid is my friend. He's not a companion though, so he can't actually do anything except, like, die.
You did it! By the time Fothra's guards figure out what's happened, we'll all be long gone. I'll run ahead and report to Cray. If you kill more of Fothra's guards, that'd be a big help.
Why are you pickaxing a piece of metal? I don't think that's how that works.
Do you require medical attention?
I'll save those in case Coolio needs them.
Freed Zevon and other Fothra slaves. Unexpected, interesting outcome. Nemro pleased. Good work, yes?
I love unexpected, interesting outcomes. Bit of a hobby of mine.
Mission succeeded far beyond expectations. Fothra wounded. Time to press advantage. Zevon leaves bonus for freeing his slave friends. Sentimental. Illogical. Should have kept it for myself.
But you
Reward
didn't.
and bonus. Contract concluded. High satisfaction, yes? Farewell.
I think that you just don't want to admit that you like your friend.
We'll get the gory details after I report to Nemro. Figure you can wait that long?
Looks like I'll have to. But you don't get...
Blade, nice you decided to come by, but I was just telling Carols I can't stay. I know you understand.
That's not the direction Nemro's
That
in.
girl's a handful. But she's good at what she does. I'll give her that.
It's like Sans walking off screen in the wrong direction. I'm just gonna go report in this next room even though that's not where I'm going.
Is she always so irritating? It's got to get under your skin.
I think Nimro's amused by it. She's been like that since she showed up. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Those explosions in the rust yards, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Father's mines won't cause you any more trouble.
I thought you might have something to do with it. Good work, Blade. Good work. I like a person who takes initiative. With Fothra's mines broke down, we can increase production. Fothra will want revenge, of course, but we'll be ready. Look, I have something for you. You'll like it. I'll send it to your room. You done good work for us. You deserve more than credits. Which reminds me, how long are you staying on Hutta?
I really wish I knew the answer to that.
Well, if you're still around in a few weeks, I'd like you to meet my sons. They'll be home from their trading expedition. I think you'd get along. Think about it is all I'm saying. Now get going. I'm sure you have other business to take care of.
She has no stripes. So, there's other Twi'leks that are born without any stripes that just add them on. But I don't know if this character, this skin set is that way or not.
Come on, Lunti, we don't have time to waste here.
I guess it depends on what backstory you gave your character.
Too late. Hey there, you must be the Blade.
And I guess for my character, for Hireth, it would fit her personality to have tattooed her head. So let's just go with that.
You want to explain why you were in my room?
Well, we were paid pretty well, for starters. Lunti here was installing a listening device before you interrupted. Someone wanted to know what you were up to, but I guess that plan's off now.
Whatever you're being paid, I can pay more.
Well, I don't really want to cross my employer. Plus, you know, we can always grab the credits off your corpse. Guns out, folks.
That was over fast. But still no loot. You guys stuck. You guys stuck. Suck is what I was trying to say. Yay, a new knife. Now I can be stabulous.
I am understand Nemro Schwash gas production is back on schedule, Agent. Excellent work. Keep it up, and Darth Jadis may loosen his grip on operations. However, I'm afraid unforeseen circumstances have caused a problem.
You mean the people who broke into my room?
No, that's a separate matter, and one I advise you to watch closely. But it isn't what concerns me now. 3 days ago, Carlos Jarvis's sons encountered a Sith apprentice in Imperial space. A dispute broke out. One son died and the other was crippled. When Carlos hears that a Sith slaughtered his child, his sympathy for the Empire will evaporate. We can no longer use him to get to Nemro.
This is an intelligence project. Sith shouldn't be interfering in our work.
The Sith do what they will. We don't control them, and we don't pass judgment on them. That doesn't mean they're right, or that we obey them without question, but we phrase those questions carefully. We bide our time. Now, I have a plan to solve our present dilemma, but first we need Carol's out of the way.
You're asking me to kill Carols?
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way to proceed. I'm sending you an interference program on a computer spike. Go to Carol's suites in the palace. Activate the spike to black out his security monitors. You'll be able to eliminate Carol's and his bodyguards without being seen. When Nemro's people investigate, they'll recognize the jamming program as Republic technology.
So we frame the Republic for the murder of Carlos Jarvis. Why?
One step at a time, Agent. Tothlish, Nemro's Twi'lek advisor, already expects Fathra to seek revenge for the destruction of his mines. Our job is to show that the Republic helped Fathra kill Carols. Once Carols is gone, speak to Tothlish about his suspicions. As Carols' friend, you'll promise to do whatever it takes to find the assassins.
Is that right? How am I going to find the real killer?
For now, get to Carols' suites and use the computer spike. We'll discuss more once Carols is eliminated and Tothlich's suspicions have been aroused. Keep her out.
Poor Carols. He was all excited about his kids coming over too. The Sith suck. Not my Sith. My Sith are nice, light-side people who actually care about people under them, but the rest of the Sith suck. I'm sorry, Carols.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
I'm sorry, Carols. It's nothing personal.
I don't understand. I helped you. I trusted you. We had a bond. And now you murder my men, wave a weapon in my face? But I guess that doesn't matter much. So let's go. You and me, Blade. The young punk against the old gang leader.
There is another way for this to end. Flee, Hutta, and you can live.
You're offering me mercy? Oh, your timing's bad. I could use a fight right now. I just got word that my boys are dead, Blade. Some Imperial piece of filth killed them for refusing to bow and scrape.
You're wrong. One is dead, but the other is only crippled.
Bad phone.
How could you know that?
Bad.
How? I get it. Kill one, take the other hostage. Just make sure Carol's Jarvis cooperates, right? You slime. What is it you want from me?
I want you to go search for your son, and leave your life here behind.
My son's health in exchange for everything I have, huh? I've made better bargains. I'll go. Not a word to Nemro. With what you've done in here, they'll probably think I was disintegrated.
Good luck, Carols. Be safe.
Don't think you can ruin me and talk like we're buddies. Goodbye, Blade.
I always feel bad at that part. I mean, I haven't gotten that far into the agent store. I've only gotten to Tatooine. But I've done the beginning a couple of times, and I always feel bad about that part. Because Carols was nice, and we tried to be his friend, and then our stupid job told us, no, you can't be his friend no more. Makes me wonder why I even went along with it, but like, I don't have an option as a player to just say no, so it's pretty sucky.
Telling you, baby, I'm big time.
Shut up.
Climbing the ladder.
Piti do tenya go kaka jujo. Da biska ku pa. Chakita huta. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung.
Sounds like you're having trouble with Nemro.
Wonki atachakapa tonka. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmish piti do tenya go kaka jujo. Da biska ku.
You're too kind, Tothrajan. Really.
Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. Pliska taka. Yayoska ukle yuga chesko puku. Yinga kijita. Nimni tanuv. Akunta chuta. Kasoyali ku. Oka kiza spida perupa. Godwa.
I think I liked working with Carol's better.
Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanabuka kambak nijit.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Why do people keep breaking into my room?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I thought it would be nice to talk privately. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an ambitious girl, and all I'm asking for is my cut. Think about it. And think about what I could do for you.
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Khalil Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tothrajan is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tothrajan proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisc from Fathra's palace. The disc contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisc. It will be altered to show Fathra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tothrajan.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
Tothrajan, convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Ilya will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
So I could have said to her,
Rise and shine.
I would rather just shoot you, which would have been more in line with Hirith's personality, but also I think that since Hirith knows she's going to be working with Khalil, and that Khalil is a rogue character, an anarchist, she would rather not be on her bad side and get stabbed in her sleep. So, yeah, I like that one.
You're not exactly my type.
If your gunnery's as good as your wit, we'll be in business then. I have a little job that needs doing with a big reward for the doer. My buddy's been taken captive, see, and I'm looking to buy a rescue. My buddy Orin's a world-class Mandalorian Jedi killer. He went into Fothra's on account he heard the hut was hoarding some kind of treasure. But he ended up frozen in carbonite and hanging as a trophy on Fothra's wall. I was hoping you could help him down.
Some world-class fighter he turned out to be.
A double-crosser, more like. It was Fothra's own lieutenant who told Dorn about the treasure. Regular trap, but what's done's done. I expect he's hanging in Fothra's gallery. Unfortunately, something about being frozen like my buddy's been makes you lose your sight for a spell. But you just thaw him out and I'll come in after you cleared the path. I'm not exactly a fighter, see, but my buddy's sickness isn't your problem. Deal?
Anything to stick it to a hut.
Great, thanks. And try to be stealthy about it. No sense getting all of Fothra's guards breathing down our necks. Good luck.
I don't remember if I said this in the last video, but Hutta is one of the smallest planets that you go to. One of the later ones, Quesh, which is kind of a mini planet, is about this same size, but like even the other beginning planets, Tython and Ord Mantell, and well, I guess the fifth planet is also about the same size, but Tython and Ord Mantell are both a bit bigger than Hutta. Hutta is one of the tiniest places you go to because it just fits in this little area. Most of the other places, you have a transition area on one of the corners that you go to, and that leads to a whole other this size section. So that's how it is with the next planet that we'll be going to. Still not huge, but it's definitely bigger than this one. Let's see. Shortcut. I just skipped half the map doing that. Uh-oh. Nope, he's too far away now. Let's see if I can... There we go.
You and me? We're getting good.
Malambiamgin. Hamgam nea manalayang perlu.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Father finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram. Amka kaliruma. Mereka baka lib.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Naya memgem kaligam.
I take it you two know each other?
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgram.
While we're making promises, I'll try not to step on your corpse.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karak naya memak.
I knew coming here would be a good time. That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course, there's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Talthogen see what's on the disc.
Care to explain that?
If that disc really names all of Fothra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fothra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
What are you up to, Cleo? I wouldn't think you'd care what Nemro does.
I don't, but I thought you might. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Tofflegen figures out you erased the good stuff.
So erasing the data is risky. I thought you enjoyed a little risk.
Who says I don't? I'll do the damage. We'll see how far we can take this con. Now let's get that thing to Tofflegen and see what happens.
What's going on? Who are you? Why can't I see anything? If you're one of Father's goons, I swear I'll...
Burnock hired me to free you.
Burnock the idiot. I told him not to stick his neck out. Get away from me. I can handle myself. If only I could see. Can't someone turn on a light?
It's not the lights. You're blind, you idiot. You've got hibernation sickness.
What? Hibernation sickness? Blast it. Blast it. Forget it. Sorry. Thank you for getting me out of there. Just wasn't sure I could trust you. Look, I came in here to find a stash Father is said to be hiding. I found the key to the stash, but as soon as I grabbed it, I got froze. Take the key and the stash as your reward for saving my life. As for me, I'll call my pal Burnock. Think I'll be safe waiting here for him to help me out. Burnock may not look like much, but he's dependable to a fault. Besides, you seem to have cleared the place well enough. Anyway, thanks again. Maybe I'll see you back in Jaguna at old Nemro's.
Hello, Tofflegen. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
You better be paying well, Tofflegen. I went through a lot to get this disc.
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchusu, yokapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikato.
Looks like I should have gone to work for Father.
Chiholokota, chompodi kafsu, onere, va fapaji, wanda humpa.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chana.
Jiliska tananga ime chai.
A pleasure doing business with you, mighty Nemro.
Chiholagupa.
Tobata jimo.
Chipawa dolo.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
Assuming he's satisfied, does that mean Jadis will leave Imperial intelligence alone?
I wouldn't assume anything at this juncture. Besides which, that isn't your concern. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Cast. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Don't make me jump through bureaucratic rings.
If you want another assignment, you will follow orders. Khalil, you will also report to Drummond Cast. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
Hold on. Who else has Kaleo betrayed?
This isn't the time or place for that, Agent. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Getting good.
Acrodonomales, smogas total.
Jeeg, I wasn't
Abravimos brandimus prostis cad at vataranai angomis acananoam, alas protas era.
You told me the real blade was far away. What's he found out?
Smalsio popudus mana ira patare mananan kali. Atrodonomales, smogas total gispava apiat.
This is your fault, Jeeg. It was your job to handle this.
Caip mano te vas no, gratai apti.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
You must be the pirate who's too scared to use his name.
I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Prove that you're the real Blade. Then we'll talk.
Ha! You've got guts, kid. It's almost too bad that I have to kill you.
All right, make me look good.
Damn you, pretender.